Welcome to another Matthumanpizza video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to access your storage middle console area in your Toyota RAV4. So right here, right in the middle, just this little button, this little clicker thing, a lever, pull up on it, pull up like that. And that's how you open it. I got a bunch of CD cases in there, so I don't want to show the CDs. But anyway, that's how you do that. And the rest of this video is just going to be a bunch of baloney. Alright, welcome to another Matthumanpizza video. In this video, we're going to be talking about who knows what. So anyway, I had a job, it was a long time ago, it was an interview. It wasn't really an interview because once you have once you have certain qualifications, like some type of license or a certificate, you're almost guaranteed the job. But anyway, so if you quit on a person and then you go back to another job, a similar type of job, and then you encounter the same boss or same hiring person that's going to hire you, they got to take a couple jabs at you. Not physical, just a mental, like words. You know, they got to tell you to, you need to grow up, and then they ask you how old you are, and then you tell them, they're like, oh wow, you're that old, and you're still, I mean, I would like the word maverick. You're still a maverick when it comes to employment, but I'm eating a steak sub. Didn't wash my hands, so COVID-19 beware. But anyway, I put barbecue sauce on that. I figured it was a bad idea. That's why I did it. But anyway, so they take a couple jabs at you, and you just got to take it. And later on you'll be making a video about this, talking about it, and just telling as many people that watch this video that that was part of my job interview, was someone telling me, hey, you need to grow up. Why do I need to grow up? I mean, I don't want to grow up. I don't want to grow up to be you. I mean, I don't want to be you. I'm already growing up, so I mean, I don't, if you want me to be like you, I don't want to be like you, or anything that has to do with you. So what standard are we talking about? Are we talking about the standard of not quitting jobs? It's just quitting without notice. I mean, it's at will. If it's at will employment, that's both sides. They can fire you for no reason, and you can quit for no reason. It's not a contract. You're not under a contract. So there's no use getting all PISSY about it. And that's a lot. A lot of people get PISSY about it. They get all PISSY towards you, and they treat you like crap. So the first few weeks, you get people coming out of nowhere just treating you like crap. Like, they'll come out, and they're not the most attractive people in the world, but they'll come out of the woodwork. They'll know when you're coming in at a certain area, and they'll be there, and then they'll say some crap. They'll take a shot at you, and they'll say something, and it's like it's all second, third, fourth hand what you're going off of, and like, why? I don't know you. You don't know me. Why you gotta be like that? And then it's just like, it gives me something to talk about. You tell me to grow up, and then pass all the tests, and then I'm in. It just seems like an SHIT test. It's like it's just the test. That's my interview. You know, for me to take it. You know, you need to grow up. You know, if I back talk you, then I'm not getting a job. You know, if I just take it, then I'm getting a job. It's messed up. Superheroes are Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. They're not essential workers. You're not superheroes. You're not Sub-Zero or Scorpion or Raiden. You're none of these people. We go out there and we work, but we're not superheroes by any stretch of the imagination. Sure, being a human being on I guess the top of the food chain. I mean, if we're out in the jungle, we're not really top of the food chain unless we have tools, unless we make tools or bring tools with us. And sure, but superhuman abilities, like superhuman, more than human, that takes a leap of an evolution. It takes some type of augmentation, biological augmentation. It's like shooting lasers out of your eyes or something, or teleporting or something like that. You're more than human. You're superhuman. No, we're human, you know, superheroes, heroes. If you save someone's life, are you a hero? I mean, sure, but that doesn't happen every day. Someone's fallen from a cliff and you put your hand down, you pull them up. Yeah, you're a hero. You saved their life. Sure. Yeah, you saved their life. If I help a butterfly flap its wings and then across the world, that flapping, I looked at the butterfly and it flapped a few more flaps, and that caused someone's life to be saved across the world. Is that saving a life? I don't know. Is any action? Maybe, any action. Does any action eventually save a life, Do my atoms, the water on the earth is recycled. It's all recycled. It's a water system. So when you ingest water, you're drinking water that someone drank 1,000 years ago. It went through their system, got filtered through the whole water cycle. The water's been through 1 million animals, 1 million, life forms, and through all kind of stuff. And then you just drank it and ingested it. I forget what my point was when I went through all that. But is like a superhero? Like, are you really? I mean, did having those atoms? Were you a hero in the fact that your atoms ended up being somebody else's atoms, and then they saved a life? Are you the hero because your atoms were once your atoms, and then 800 years from now they become someone else's atoms through just somehow, some way, or energy becomes transformed. Maybe you breathed in and out, you breathed out, and then someone else breathed that in, and then a light beam hit their head, and then that energy got transformed to heat, and that bumped their head up to 0.005 degree, and then that caused a chain reaction into like vitamins in your vitamin D or something like that. And then you can see how the chain reaction can go on and on and on through the gazillion of interactions. So are you the indirect hero? Are you an indirect superhero? That's to be determined. So maybe you are a superhero in the respect that you can do things by inadvertently, indirectly to other people. So it's kind of like indirectly. I had to move the camera because people were watching me. But anyway, it's just one of those things, you know. So try to put the camera right there. That's a really good spot for a camera. So I had to move it over there because there were people that probably thought I had the camera on them. It's a little darker there because I'm away from the camera. But kind of got off the point. Well, there really wasn't a point to my video. It's pretty much just talking and making time for another video. It's just to waste, people's time. Because that's just... that's just what, you ask me what kind of car or something is. I don't know. It's an 1845 Chevy Camaro. I don't know. It's what kind of car was I working on? What kind of engine was it? I don't know. It was a turbocharged photonic induction engine. It's supercharged. It's supercharged. Photovoltaic, carbon dioxide, fuel injected, and by fuel I mean xenon, ion, atoms. That's what I mean. Radioactive, plasmonic, nanotechnology, femtotechnology. This is like,